What is up, Dallas Cowboys fans? Good morning to you. Welcome into a Monday edition of the Dallas Cowboys Daily Blitz podcast right here on FanStream Sports. What a weekend of Cowboys after the game Saturday. Hope you got to join us for our special Sunday recap. We had a special Saturday preview. We've been on all weekend here on the Daily Blitz. Available wherever you get your podcasts, always on demand at fanstreamsports.com. Or if you'd like to watch the video in my beautiful bearded face, any of the FanStream Sports network of YouTube channels or the Dallas Cowboys Daily Blitz YouTube channel. You can find them on all of those daily, 7 a.m. for this week. Beginning next week, programming announcement, we go to 9 o'clock a.m. Central Time live. And, of course, you can still get the podcast later the same day, wherever you get your podcasts, or at the website. Look, today's topic and today's question is very simple as it pertains to the big win over the Cardinals, 34-14 on Saturday. Did Malik Davis just end the conversation about the Cowboys RB2? Because it kind of feels that way. You know, throughout the offseason, most of the attention in Dallas's backfield has not been on Malik Davis. It's been on Jaydon Blue. It's been on, obviously, Javonte Williams, who's your clear-cut RB1. Nobody needs to come at me or go on socials and say Javonte Williams' job is in jeopardy. It is not. There's no question who the RB1 here is. Just like there's no question who the quarterback is, all right? It's that simple. But through 2 preseason games, Malik Davis has very quietly made a name for himself this offseason, or this preseason. Against Arizona, 29 yards on 5 carries. That's almost 6 yards per carry. And apparently Dallas had seen enough of what Malik Davis had done, and not out of displeasure, because they pulled him from the game fairly early. So that performance, followed by an equally efficient preseason performance against the Seahawks when he went 39 yards on 7 carries. You put all of that together, and Davis has rushed 12 times for 68 yards this preseason. That's about 5.5 yards a carry. And this, though, is not just about the production. It's not just about the rushing numbers for Malik Davis. On the Cowboys' first offensive play against Arizona, Davis picked up a blitz and absolutely stonewalled the oncoming defender. I don't remember who it was. But it was exactly the type of assignment that can determine whether a running back earns meaningful snaps in the regular season. Why? Because it's Dak. That's why Javonte Williams has been so valuable here for the Cowboys. It's not just his running prowess. It's not just his ability to receive the ball. It's his blocking. Dude can block, and he understands blocking assignments. Malik Davis understands blocking assignments. It's no mistake. Dude, coaches love explosive runs, but quarterbacks love running backs who keep them off the ground. Davis followed that block with just one productive run after another, collecting 21 yards on the Cowboys' opening drive. He looked decisive. He took the yards that were there for him, and he kept the offense moving. That's a big deal. It's what the preseason's for. Look, it was a short appearance, small body of work, but it looked like the appearance of a guy whose place is secure on the roster. Head coach Brian Schottenheimer said that Davis was the holiday killer because of his history of playing well in games held on celebratory dates. Now Davis might be killing something else. The debate over who should back up Javonte Williams. Even Dak Prescott said during the week that Davis could not be denied. After Saturday night, denying him would be even more difficult. But on the other side of that, that doesn't mean that Blue or Mafah played bad. Very far from it. Blue carried the ball 15 times for 75 yards against the Cardinals. He showed a little bit more power than what I expected. He was able to fight for difficult yards between the tackles. He was still able to have that burst and be kind of the guy that made him such an intriguing prospect for the Cowboys. He had a 10-yard run, several gains in the 5 to 8 yard range, and he was consistently putting pressure on Arizona's defensive front. That's what you want out of your running back. Mafah also found the end zone late in the game on a 14-yard run. So, Cowboys have a lot of reasons to be excited about the running back room. There's potential there and there's trust there, but there is an important difference between potential and trust. Davis knows the offense. He understands the responsibilities. He has shown consistency in camp. He's shown efficiency during the preseason. And maybe more importantly, the ability to protect the quarterback. That makes him the safer and maybe the more complete option right now. The fact that Dallas removed Davis after just 5 carries might be the strongest evidence that we have here. Blue and Mafah continued to get opportunities here, while Davis's work was done just about as fast as it started. So that might tell us what to expect in the third preseason game. That might be for your rookies. That might be for Jaydon Blue. That might be for Phil Mafah. Dallas still needs to evaluate Blue and Mafah, especially if your roster cutdown numbers force the front office to make a tough decision here. In the meantime, Davis might not have much more to prove. He might have earned the job already. And look, the Cowboys don't have to necessarily see this as a winner-take-all competition. Blue, I think, because of where he was drafted, honestly, kind of the way this organization operates, he's still got the speed. That could earn him kind of a specialized role. Mafah, he's physical. I could make him useful in short yardage situations. But if Dallas had to play a regular season game tonight, Monday Night Football, and if Javonte Williams needed a breather, who would this coaching staff trust more to put in behind him first? Based on everything we've seen, that's Malik Davis. He started camp last on this depth chart. He didn't complain. He didn't demand attention. He just stacked up good practices. He handled his assignments, and he took advantage of his opportunities. That's what the preseason's all about. And now he looks like he's moved ahead of both of them. So did Malik Davis officially end the Cowboys' backup running back competition Saturday night against the Cardinals? I mean, nothing's official, right? Until the depth chart says so. But for now, Malik Davis sure as hell to me looks like RB2. And after 2 really good preseason performances, I think he's earned the right to be treated that way. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments here on FanStream Sports. On the anywhere, and if you're watching on YouTube, comment anywhere here. I'd love to see those from you. Or if you are watching or listening to the recorded podcast, feel free to take use of our studio text line 214-937-0569. Make sure you tell us who you are and where you're texting from and what your question or comment is, and we will engage you. It's open 24/7. We will engage you. That's going to do it for us today. We will be back tomorrow morning with another Dallas Cowboys Daily Blitz podcast live right here on FanStream Sports. Until then, boys and girls, we'll see ya.